Physicists are the best liars. The pinnacle of humankind. The study of lies, mendacology, is a computational cognitive neuroscience. No group of people have succeeded so well at lying than the physicists. Bar none, they are the best liars. They have proven it is possible to lie, make up excuses with their stories, and get away with lying. And indeed, they have proven you can turn pathological lying into a true art form. It's called science. Here is proof. This proof doesn't take long to read, but I can't summarize it here because the topic of this article isn't about how they lie, it's about how they get away with it. Lies and truth come from the same place, the mendacology of imagination, medium.com. Let's just say, physicists are pretty imaginative folks. This article is about how physicists, other professionals, and you too can succeed with spinning lies, getting away with them, and perhaps leaving the world a little better for it. So, what are the rules on how to spin your life spinning lies and getting away with it? It is, of course, an anagram. Great liars will always want to live in their own attics. By that, of course, I mean their brains. What would life be like without anagrams? Attitude must be a permanent fixture of your life. If physicists have nothing else, they have a lot of attitude. Many physicists use the cheap trick of pretending they actually know the truth. But they have a better trick with knowing their private language of mathematics with its weird symbols and words. They can usually use their attitude to tell very quickly if you are not a physicist too, and rightly deserve a dose of more of their attitude. Truth must always be elusive. The minute a physicist actually knows the truth, he must always write it down, and then proceed to figure out why it is a lie. The easiest path to truth is usually to wake up in the morning and realize it isn't the whole truth. Sometimes he wins the bigger prize if he can make up the lie that some new truth is not factually actually true, or at least true enough. Tests are the fountainhead of any group of liars. They are what they have to get really creative about in order to figure out better tests to prove their attitude is deserving and their proposed newest truth is indeed true. Ignorance of special knowledge must be accepted by everyone who are not the liars. A common example for physicists is that they are the only ones that saw the sun's eclipse with their test in hand. And of course, we all know physicists like to build giant electromagnets that nobody else can afford, just to furtively watch unimaginably small explosions that nobody else can see. Community is essential to any liar that wants to get away with lying. While it is essential to stay in your attics most of the time, the liars occasionally leave them to get together and try their new lies on each other. Without this opportunity for dialogue among the liars, it is hard to get their lies straight enough to keep the larger society comfortable with their lies. Stories provide the framing and shelter for their attics. The longer the story, the better. The easy stories are just about how one thing led to another historically. Really good ones are about how one thing actually always leads to another in their tests. And the really perfect ones are about how one of them had a challenging, dangerous adventure and won a really big prize respected by the ignorant people for some reason, usually a Swedish reason. But what does this teach us about how to lie without hurting people? The answer is that physicists do not engage in pernicious, divisive lies. They engage in pernicious, divisive truth, which is okay. Hobgoblins are not real, The Economist agrees. Medium.com. And, if you perhaps caught the fallacy in the anagram explanation, congratulations, you are, sadly, right. But my friend, that is what life is all about. Exploiting fallacies, as I just said,